Hello Aquarius, it's Crystal Raven, and I am coming to you with a September reading, okay, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be a little different. It's going to be very much like a normal reading, except I'm incorporating two new decks. First deck that I'm going to be bringing in is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and that's where I'm going to get your overall for the month of September, okay, and it's with Colette Baron Reed, which I have other decks of hers, and I'm slowly beginning to have her as one of my favorites. And then I also picked up Karma cards, and so I thought it was perfect because September Saturn goes back direct, and so all that karma energy is going to be coming forth. So I thought it'd be a good idea to go ahead and bring that into the reading. So at the end of the reading, I'll be bringing out the karma cards, and we will look and see what karma is coming towards you. And remember, karma is not always a bad thing. It could be a good thing too, okay? So if you'd like to see that, stick to the end of the reading. And for my newbies, hello, welcome to my platform. I hope you get something out of this today. And for my subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. My supporters are just so kind to me. You guys, give me the best comments, and I just love all of you. So thank you so much for the support. It really helps with the energy exchange between us, okay? So I really just wanted to say how much I appreciate you guys. And let's see. Oh, I'm not doing personals at the moment, okay? So when I start doing personals, I'll let everybody know. Also, this is energy, okay? So you're either going through it, you've been through it, or you're getting ready to go through it. And also, I read from the sign that I'm reading from. So if this story is vice versa, then just switch the sides of the story, okay? You know that, I don't. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to use my new oracle cards that I just told you about, and then I will do the tarot with my normal spellcasters, and then clarify with the gilded, and then I'll give you the karma cards at the end. Alright guys, let's get started. Spirits that guide me, angels that protect me, goddesses and my God, please be with me as I give Aquarius their September overall reading. Help me to see the messages clearly. Help me to give them a reading that they really need to hear and that they will be able to receive. We love you and we thank you for everything. Okay guys, let's do a shuffle, and then we'll get into your overall energy for the month of September. Okay? Spirit, give me a message. Thank you. Cleaning house. 37 breaking down to a 10. So it's an ending to a beginning, because a 10 is an ending to a beginning. But let's go ahead and read out of the book, because like I said, these are new and I have been studying them, but I'm not as familiar with them as I'd like to be, but I think they're amazing. So it says, it's time to clean the clutter to make way for better things. When you see cleaning house card in the reading, it's time to declutter your life. Get rid of unwanted things in your physical home and release what you no longer want or truly need. Is there any unfinished business you should address? Thoughts, memories, and emotional baggage must be swept out of your house as well. Your conscience must be clear for you to move freely in the world. Celebrate the spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted, discarding, and be honest about its value. Be honest and clean house. Alright guys, I like that. I like that energy. I like the fact that everything, it's not just physical things, even though there is a big need for everyone to purge right now, but it's also like what you're telling yourself, negative thought patterns, figuring out you don't want to be stuck anymore. So anything that's keeping you held back from achieving your dreams, what you want in life, any of those things, you're completely ending it. Like if it's bad for you, you don't want it. You're done. Addictions, codependencies, all kinds of stuff's coming out of that card. Okay guys, that's amazing. I like that energy. I like it. See what Tarot has to say. Spirit, give me some messages. Thank you for Aquarius for the month of September. Messages for September for Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius for September. Do one more time. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of September, please. Thank you. Okay. Let me get these off the floor real quick. Okay. So what we see is the Two of Wands, the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. What we don't see, okay, is the Ten of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay. So, oh goodness. For some of you, this is you had a decision on your thought process, what it was that you wanted to do and moving forward. Are you going to stay in a defensive mode? Are you going to continue to feel like everybody is against you and that, you know, as society as a whole just doesn't get it? Which, believe me, I understand that concept. But, and you guys remember, here at this table, there's no judgments, okay? I've been through so much stuff, and I've dealt with so much stuff that if I say things, it's not out of any type of rudeness. It's out of just knowing what you're going through, because I've been there, okay? And I am picking up on the energy, too. So, I mean, just remember that. But it's like you felt very defensive, and there was this active communication to just protect the things you've worked so hard for, but it wasn't serving you. You realized how many times you were stabbed in the back, how many times people talked bad about you. You're realizing, you know, how this relationship even that you had just totally just took everything out of you, and you're wishing and hoping, praying for just your partner, for just a partner that's like equal with you. And Spirit knows that. Even if you're not actively right now even praying for a partner, you're good being single, you're good by yourself, you're still, your soul is longing, okay, with the Three of Wands. It's longing to have love, even after all the heartache, okay? Which I think is important to remember. It's after the heartache that you're still wanting to have love. And you're starting off with Two of Wands and ending with Two of Cups. So, you know, where do you want to put your passions and your love? Where do you want to put your emotions and your passions at? Maybe you're just diving yourself into work because it's too painful to do anything else. Clarify this Two of Wands for me for Aquarius for September. Two of Wands. Thank you. Two of Wands for Aquarius for September. Okay, we got the Chariot with the Six of Swords and the Lovers. Wow. So this is telling me that there was a decision made to move away from anything that does not feel good. Like I said with this card, anything that you feel stresses you out, you feel is not good for you, you're done with it. And that's exactly what this Two of Wands, what clarified this Two of Wands with the Chariot, the Six of Swords, and the Lovers. You are choosing to move away from turmoil, away from things that don't make you feel good, and you're choosing to go into a relationship that makes you feel like you're on top of the world. This is divine counterpart relationship. This is meant to be type of stuff. Clarify this Hierophant. That's a lot of cards. Clarify the Hierophant for Aquarius in September. Oh, goodness. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So, the Seven of Swords flew over the Lover's card. Just flew right over it, and we're going to get to that in a second. For this Hierophant, you got the Four of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Six of Cups. Okay? What this tells me is that, and you got the Queen of Pentacles and the Magician also, but I'll get to that in a second. Those three cards right there, the Four of Cups, Temperance, and the Six of Cups, tells me that this was able, if it's a relationship that you're sticking with and you're just clearing out bad habits, bad patterns in this relationship, you've understood that maybe one or both of you got kind of nonchalant about the relationship and didn't put all the effort into it like you were hoping you would receive, and you're realizing that in order to get what you want, you have to give what you want. And it's the angel that comes in and fixes things and all of that. Temperance, it's here, and it's changed your nonchalant idea. It's what 12/21 when I said that. It changed your nonchalant idea to getting you back into the memories of this relationship, of when it felt good, when things went well. And between the Four of Cups and the Six of Cups is the Five of Cups, which is loss. And instead of loss, you have Temperance, which is the angel that fixes situations. So it's like you go 4, Temperance, 6. Instead of the loss, you totally missed out on the loss because you fixed it. Okay, you fixed it. Why? Because you are, this is like the perfect wife, perfect husband card. You're very solid and you're very sturdy. You know what you want as far as security goes, and you're not a quitter. Also, you're just not a quitter, and you realize that your world, your life starts with you, and you have everything that you need right in front of you to do it. Okay? Were there lies between the two of you? Probably. There's been a lot of lies going on in everybody's relationships right now. Are there things that have been revealed that have made you feel very, very bad? Yes. Am I saying to stay with somebody? No, it's your relationship. You choose to do what you want. But from what it's showing me is there was a spiritual almost change in mindset where it went from you both were like, just, yeah, whatever, it's over, it's done, that's fine, it's done, we know it's done, to actually just taking the time, and then it changed within time into noticing each other smile again, and smiling with your eyes at each other, and those types of things. So there is a relationship where that's happening, because I'm picking up on it. So you're realizing that within yourself you have the power to manifest whatever you want in your life. The Nine of Wands, please. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Aquarius. Nine of Wands. Yeah. Three of Swords just popped out. Of course you're defensive. Your heart got broke. That's a lot of heartache. That's a lot of why wasn't I good enough? that's what I heard. Why wasn't I good enough? And remember, I mean, I'm reading from one sign, and if the story is reversed, the story is reversed. So do, you know, take what resonates with you. But that's what I'm getting off of that. And the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it goes from, for the ones I'm picking up on that's staying in this relationship, it goes from being defensive, like both of you are in this defensive stance because of the heartbreak. But then the heartbreak actually turns into passion that you guys move towards each other with. It's like, because there's so much, oh, you know, it was like, man, I really love you, though. Like, it was like a growing process of unconditional love and communication, and, you know, communication that didn't feel good, but still communication. And it actually made it to where you guys are passionately moving towards each other and passionately talking about saving what means the most. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Clarify Knight of Swords for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Knight of Swords. Clarify it for Aquarius, please. Okay, the Eight of Swords for the Knight of Swords. What this is telling me is that this communication that comes in with this Knight of Swords is going to help release that head autopilot thing that we just keep spinning round in our heads, that we're just holding ourselves to. And this communication that comes in just stops. It's like everything becomes clear after that. And it's, you know, you making a choice with the Two of Wands. Hold on. Making a choice with the Two of Wands to stay in this relationship with the Hierophant. Move away from anything that is bothering you. Openly talking about these lies with your partner. And because of this hurt and because of this communication, your passion for each other has risen. And it's almost like, what the heck is happening right now? I'm getting that, the confusion. What the heck is happening right now? Is this Eight of Pentacles, please? You guys could have been together for 8 years, 8 to 10 years. Eight of Pentacles, please. Clarify. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles, clarify for September. Okay. Alright, so we got the Devil out here. So what that is telling me is that actually, okay, it's coming out very fun. It's like, okay, yeah, we're going to hold on and protect the things that we've invested in, and we're going to keep them safe. But we're going to have fun in the process too. It's no more in our heads, you know, just tormenting ourselves and having confusion and being stuck. No, we're going to move forward and we're going to enjoy ourselves. And we're no longer going to just worry about money. We're no longer going to, you know, just worry about the lies. We're going to worry about what we used to dream about, what we use, our memories, what we wanted it before, and remember how that made us laugh and had good times and we enjoyed each other's company. And yes, you will talk about all the deception and all the lies and all the ways that you guys thought that this relationship was dead and gone, but it's not. Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay, so for the Ten of Swords, you've got Justice out here with the Hermit and the Ten of Wands. This is so beautiful, guys. Okay, what this is telling me is that through this communication that you guys are doing to save this relationship, you're going inward together and figuring out the balance within yourselves, communicating, talking. There's justice in this situation now. There's balance in this situation because you're both discussing things. You're talking. You're putting down those burdens. The Ten of Wands. You're putting down those burdens and finding the passion between each other again. How much pain there was is going to be just like how much passion there is. It's a match for match type of situation. And it's because this is justified, because you made the decision to move towards what you told yourself you would not move towards because you thought it was done. Because it did hurt. Three of Wands. Clarify this Three of Wands. Do one more. Three of Wands. For Aquarius, for September, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Three of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Wow, guys, we got the High Priestess and Judgment. Judgment is in your favor because you're listening to your intuition. What you thought was done because of the lies. You thought it was over because there's been so many lies. You're finding yourself moving right back into that because there's healing that's taking place. Yes, you guys may have been defensive. There was very little communication, but you both realize that, and you're moving towards picking a wand and moving forward, and you're doing that. And the reason why this judgment is here and this justice is here to lay down all these burdens is because you followed your intuition, you followed spirit, and understanding what needed to be cleaned out. Was it other people meddling in the relationship? Was it, you know, people acting out in the relationship because they weren't talking about their issues? Was it, you know, any type of situation that, you know, negative self-talk or lazy habits that we've picked up, right? Like these things that we started picking up the last couple years, we've realized, you know what, maybe I need to change some things too. Okay, so I'm cleaning my house, my inner house. I'm cleaning that out because now I intuitively know that I need to fix this relationship too. And you could be dealing with let's see, Libra, Capricorn, we got Sagittarius on the board, Gemini. I feel like somebody just asked. We have Pisces. This Two of Cups. Clarify Two of Cups. I feel like for some of you too, there was two options and you had to make a choice between two that matched passion and matched emotional connection, and you had to clean house after making your choice. Like you had to make sure the other one, you know, understood that it's not going to take place, and there's like just like a lot of cleanup to do after a situation like that. So I just wanted to point that out because that's what Spirit just gave me too about that, is that some of you had two suitors and you chose one, and so you're making sure everything else is cleaned up. Two of Cups. Two of Cups for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, what I'm getting with this, you got the Four of Swords and the Eight of Wands that came in to clarify the Two of Cups. what I'm getting with this is that there was a pause. There was a moment before, like, the final straw. There was a moment while resting, maybe even some people went to rehab, something like that. Like, there was a resting period where you were defensive, but resting. And this enlightened moment, this situation, okay, came in quickly. I get the vision of, like, two people playing on a bed or two people playing on a couch, like, you know, they're tickling each other, and even though they're both kind of defensive because they don't know if this is going to work out or not, all of a sudden, bam, even when they're in their defense mode, there's a moment, a very quick moment that comes in, and they look at each other a little bit differently, and they're like, whoa, I didn't realize that could come back like that, you know. And it's like this epiphany moment of, could this really work, you know, and getting those feelings again very quickly when you're in this resting stage, okay? That's what I'm getting. It's like a quick epiphany of, oh my gosh, what I've been wanting has been right in front of me this entire time. That's exactly what I'm getting from this, okay? So, let's do the karma cards now, if everybody has stayed. Hopefully you have. It's a very specific way these have to be done. So, there we go. We have to put the planets on this side, the signs in the middle, and the houses right here. So let me shuffle real quick, and then I'll pick, and then I will explain to you what it all means. Give me some messages, please, for the karma cycle that is ending for Aquarius in September. Some messages for Aquarius during this time of September for the karma cycle that is ending. Some messages for Aquarius during this time of September with the karma release. Okay, so we got the planet, the South Node, the sign in Taurus, and the house is the 5th house. And spiritually, what you need to do is remember your beliefs with the trust of a child. All this is what it's teaching, okay? For your mental state of mind, what this taught is to reconsider the cost of fun, romance, and making art. Okay? Maybe change your mindset. Your physical, now is not the time to use the most direct way and to do it dramatically. So laying low a little bit, like I said, in this restful period, that's when that insightful, you know, thought comes in, that moment where spirit really speaks to you and you're like, whoa, is this really my person, the person that's been in front of me the entire time? You know, and you know, remembering your beliefs with the trust of a child, it's like, do you truly believe that things can work out in your favor? If you do, things will work out in your favor. What is the outcome of this cycle? Spiritually, the outcome, the lesson, is there will be resources to maintain the power of love. I love that. I love that, guys. Your mental is anxiety about the practicality of investment gambles and other games. Yeah, especially if there's been more than one person in your life recently, just kind of being a little stressed, a little worried that things might come nip you on the bum. It's not going to. It's not going to, as long as you make sure you keep positive. Okay. For the physical, it says trouble resulting from productivity of your creations. So I believe what this means, we physically, if everybody went through this planetary shift like I did, then you'll understand what I'm getting ready to say. There is like a moment when we had to stop and really look at ourselves and realizing the trouble that we caused, we created. Things that maybe we didn't understand at the time was the thing that we did, and we got enlightened that there's a part of us that's like that, or it's like, because certain people treated you a certain way, you find out that you've actually been treating somebody else the very same way, but you didn't know you did, like you had no clue, and you're like, holy cow, I didn't mean to yell at you all these years for that, I'm sorry, it's one of those things where you're just realizing your part to your role that's played in all these aspects in your life. Okay, it's nothing bad. There's no bad karma. You're just feeling a little down because of realizing your own creations in your situation, and that's helping bring your defenses down so that you and this person can come together without it being a tit for tat. Really being able to just trust your intuition and go with it and learn and grow to go into a new chapter. Okay? So this is so beautiful. I love this. And this is not bad karma, guys. This is just bringing your faith back. It's bringing your faith back and making you understand yourself so you can understand what unconditional love is. Because when we realize our roles to play in certain things, in relationships, whatever the case may be, you don't really understand that part of yourself until it just kind of really slaps you in the face, kind of like a big enlightened moment, and then you're just like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I acted like that towards you, or I said that, or whatever the case may be, and you're just sitting with it, and you have some anxiety about yourself, but you're good. You're just learning to not create any trouble for yourself and to have faith like a child that God's got you. Okay? So that is your reading. And just remember, any of the negative thoughts, clean house. Okay? This is a ending to a brand new beginning. So anything that was in the past, forgive, forget, be done with it if you really want to move forward with this relationship, which it really looks like you do. Okay? Alright, Aquarius, thank you so much. And if it resonated with you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Talk to you soon. Bye.